Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy Sami here. Today we are gonna see, what if 6 years old Naruto is saved by King Albert and trains with him, part 1. Hope you'll enjoy this video. So before we start, please subscribe to our channel and like this video. I do not own this fanfic, and also make sure to check out the author of this fanfic, Hakureisaiga, and support him for writing this awesome fanfic. Link is in the description. So let's get into the video. Why did I ever do that to you? A boy cried out, tears and blood mingling over his whisker-marked cheeks. You killed my father and my brother, demon, now you shall pay the price with your life. A random villager shouted. He stepped forward with a makeshift club and began to bludgeon the boy to death. The boy screamed in agony and anguish as the heavy blows rained on his little body. Several of the ninja rushed to the scene, seeming to help the boy, only sadly to take the pleasure of causing the boy some pain to relieve their agitation using their swords, broken bottles, and knives. Help me please, anybody. The 6-year-old boy cried out in his mind. Suddenly a strong wind blew into the dark alley. The villagers and ninjas looked to see a man holding a spear in his left hand, dressed in a green shirt and brown baggy pants with a worn green bandana. What are you doing? He's just a little boy, the man said. This is none of your concern, Gaijin. I said to him. This demon will be destroyed, and we will avenge our fallen comrades. The man looked curiously at the blood-stained boy and said, I don't see a demon, I see a little boy that is malnourished and treated unfairly for something that was out of his hands. Plus if he were, this place would not exist. The villager chose that time to make a mistake by attempting to silence the mistreated boy, but a sudden crack sounded, and the mysterious man was found standing over the boy, his spear held out in front of him. You are the real demons hitting on defenseless children, he said calmly. The same scowled at him, and made an effort to stab the man, but the stranger ducked, and used the blunt end of the spear to hit him in the stomach. The ninja doubled up, as the man twirled the spear, and dealt him an uppercut with the spear, effectively knocking the ninja out. Enough. A voice boomed out. The villagers recognized the voice, and looked in fear, as the Hokage and a squadron of Anbu neared the entrance. Anbu, arrest these villagers, and tell Ibiki to use any method he wishes, the Hokage roared, shaking with anger. The villagers were dragged, whimpered, and dreading the upcoming punishment in store for them. Sorry you had to see that, Albert. Sarutobi said. The villagers use every chance to try and kill him. I sent Anbu, but they seemed to overlook him. Albert looked at the unconscious boy. What is his name, old friend? Sarutobi replied, Naruto Uzumaki. Albert repeated his name, Naruto Uzumaki. I sense great potential in him, and my spear sensed that he would make a good partner, he thought, staring at him. He turned to Sarutobi, Hiruzen. Do you mind if I take Naruto with me back to my home? I strongly believe the hostility around this boy will increase around him as he grows up. I will train him for 6 years and bring him back to Konoha. Sarutobi pondered for a moment and replied, why not? It might work for him, we will wait until he wakes up. Mindscape, where am I? Naruto asked groggily. He looked around to find himself in a sewer. Great, they threw me in a sewer. A voice said, actually it is your depressing mind, kid. Naruto jumped up and turned to see a cage with the kanji for seal in the middle, and inside the cage stood a giant fox with red, slitted eyes. What the fuck? Naruto shouted. The fox said, I will not tolerate such language from such a young child. You are in the presence of the Kyuubi no Kitsune. Naruto said sadly, so this is why they hate me so much, then it is true that I am a demon. Kyuubi scoffed, like hell you are. You may have a demon sealed in you, but you aren't a demon. Otherwise, this village, like that man said, would be decimated by now. Naruto looked at Kyuubi in surprise. Why are you being so kind? I thought demons are evil, and hate humans. The fox replied, some demons are, but some also pity humans or rather be left alone. Me spending 6 years here, and watching you suffer alone kinda takes a toll on you. Naruto said, I see then, thank you, Kyuubi-chan. The fox winced slightly, how do you know I'm female? Naruto grinned, as he said, easy women usually react to language more often than men. Kyuubi complimented, good observation skills, I never knew you were so smart. Naruto said, I prefer to avoid conflict by using the mask of the dead sun, and fawning over Sakura. I actually like that girl who keeps staring at me. Kyuubi said, wow, you even fool me with that mask, and that is saying something. Anyway, it is time for you to awaken. Naruto sheepishly said, you're right, Kyu-chan, but how do I exactly get out of here? Kyuubi said, picture yourself in your happy place. Naruto nodded, and said, right, but before I go he closed his eyes, and soon enough his mind shifted to have a grassy field with a mansion close by with the sun shining in the east. It's beautiful. Kyuubi whispered. Enjoy, Jana. The Jinchuriki said, as he faded back to the real world. Arigato, Naruto-kun. The vixen said softly. Real world. Naruto woke up in the hospital, and turned to see the mysterious man sitting in a nearby chair watching intensely. You're finally awake, Naruto-san. Allow me to introduce myself, I'm Albert, the king said. Naruto sat up slowly, cracking his shoulder. Thanks for saving me earlier, Albert Dono. Albert chuckled a bit, please, Albert-san will do just fine. Albert Dono makes me sound old. Anyways, for business, I asked your Hokage if you would like to come and train with me as my apprentice. Naruto's eyes lit up, and he opened his mouth. Hokage's office, who? The sound resounded, making the Hokage's pen slip out of his hand and slip ink over his Ichiichi paradise. No. Sandame said, crying in anime style. Naruto's room, I gotta pack my stuff. Naruto cried out, jumping out of bed. Already taken care of, Albert said with a smile. Naruto beamed up at his newfound teacher. Let's go, Albert-sensei. He shouted, as he ran out of the hospital. Albert thought, he's an energetic little boy, I'm gonna have my hands full. New Hyuga Manor. Albert chased after Naruto to hear a scream. What was that? Naruto said, stopping. I don't know, but we are gonna find out now. Albert said seriously. They rushed over silently to see a masked adversary carrying a 5-year-old girl that Naruto instantly recognized. Hinata-chan. Naruto whispered hoarsely, she is in my class. We have to save her, Albert-sensei. Albert placed his hand on Naruto's shoulder and smiled, and then he stepped forward to meet the kidnapper. Excuse me, sir, but I am positive that the girl you are carrying isn't your daughter. She is too pretty to be yours, so I have to ask you to unhand her. The king said to the man. The kidnapper made a move, but Albert waited and sent a palm strike to the kidnapper's chest and caught Hinata as the man went flying back and slammed into a wall, unconscious. Naruto came over from his hiding place and ran toward Albert and the sleeping Hinata. It's okay, he used a sleeping potion on her, so she should wake up in 10 minutes. Albert said, making Naruto sigh in relief. Who are you? A voice called out to the two of them. Suddenly Albert and Naruto were surrounded by Hyuga when the leader approached them. My name is Albert, we happened to find the kidnapper trying to take this girl, so we decided to intervene. Albert said. The stoic Hyuga said, thank you, Albert-san. Hisashi takes the kidnapper to the Hokage. My name is Hisashi Hyuga. Hisashi, the twin of Hisashi, nodded and took the man to the Hokage. I will take Hinata back now. Naruto nodded and stepped away for Hisashi to pick her up. What is your name, boy? The Hyuga lord asked. And Naruto Uzumaki, Hisashi-sama. The boy replied softly. Hisashi smirked, well, thank you for helping rescue my daughter. I hope to see you grow as a strong ninja, Naruto-san. Naruto stuttered, H.I. Hisashi took Hinata away, carrying her bridal style, while Albert and Naruto headed to the gates. Neither of the three noticed that Hinata was awake. She looked at the figure and thought, and Naruto-kun. Then she faded completely to the abyss of unconsciousness. Naruto and Albert walked past the gate and began on their journey to Albert's kingdom of Basil. Okay, I need to change a bit to get to Basil faster. The man said. Naruto said quizzically, how why? The wind blew and swirled around Albert, causing Naruto to shield his eyes. When the wind died, Naruto looked in awe to see Albert in green armor and wings sprouting from his shoulder blades. Wow. Naruto managed to say. Albert grinned, if you think that is cool, wait till you see the others. Naruto clambered onto Albert's back and Albert took off into the air. As he flew across the sky, the Jade Dragoon host looked out of the corner of his eye to see Naruto with the biggest smile on his face. The man thought to himself, he reminds me of you, my friend. I'm sure you would have been proud to meet this boy Lavitz. Then he felt a strong hand upon his shoulder and turned to see his friend's spirit beside him smiling at him. 6 years later, state your business. They said to the two hooded figures. It is Albert, returning with a friend of mine. The gate was open and the two entered inside, heading toward the Hokage's office. Damn paperwork, I seriously need to find the secret to defeat this damn thing. Minato, when I see you, I am gonna kick your ass. The third lamented. Suddenly a knock came at his door, and Sarutobi shouted, come in. The door revealed the two hooded figures, and both of them removed their hoods to reveal Albert's and Naruto's faces. Hey, Chiji-san, how's it going? The boy said. Sarutobi asked, Naruto. Is that really you? Naruto spread his arms and said, in the flesh. The Jinchuriki was wearing black baggy pants, black combat boots, wore a green sleeveless missile shirt, and had a black coat with the kanji for Jade Dragon, embroidered in a dark red color. He had a katana strapped to his back, and held a retractable staff. Have you mastered the skills I gave to you in the scrolls? The Hokage asked curiously. Hell yeah I did. It was cake, old man. Naruto shouted. Naruto, what did we discuss yesterday? Albert said. No yelling. Naruto said, sorry, sensei. Sarutobi laughed heartily at the boy. Well, since Albert and I have much to discuss, why do you head over to the academy? They should be starting class now. Naruto nodded as Sarutobi handed him the pass and walked out. As soon as the blonde left, Sarutobi asked, does he know about the fox? Albert nodded, he is aware of it, in fact, she is rather friendly. Sarutobi curled an eyebrow, she? Albert nodded again, she was tricked into destroying Konoha, and the person's name is. Meanwhile Naruto walked inside the academy building to find room 217, and opened the door. The teacher with the ponytail, and a long scar running across the bridge of his nose. May I help you? The teacher said to Naruto. Naruto smirked, I'm hurt, Iruka-sensei. You don't remember me, the number one unpredictable soon-to-be ninja. Naruto peered into the hood and exclaimed, Naruto. Is it you? Naruto flipped back his hood, causing some girls to blush. How many Narutos do you know? Naruto turned to the class. Class, you all remember Naruto Uzumaki. Naruto nodded and moved to find a seat until he saw a familiar face. Hinata-chan. He thought, it's been a long time since I last saw her. Naruto moved towards her only to be blocked by a fear-looking boy. That's my seat, he said darkly. Naruto seemed unfazed. Kiba, right. I would like to ask you to please move out of my way. He slipped him his retractable staff without him noticing. Make me dead last. Kiba retorted. As you wish. Naruto stated. He clicked a button, and the staff lengthens to head Kiba in the family jewels. The guys winced, as Kiba knelt down allowing the Jinchuriki to pass, and take his seat beside Hinata. Should have moved when you had the chance, Kiba, Naruto said, as he propped up his feet upon the desk. Kiba lifted himself up, and limped to sit by a blonde girl named Ino. Okay, today's lesson is on the Kyuubi no Kitsune. Sakura, tell us the story for Kami's sake, stop gawking at Sasuke, damn it. Iruka said angrily. Sakura blushed, as she spoke. The Kyuubi no Kitsune arrived on the night of October 10, and attacked Konohagakure. Many ninja died fighting by its 9 tails, which is rumored to topple mountains with a mere swish. Konohagakure was saved by the Yondaime who fought, and killed the fox at the expense of his own life. Naruto thought sadly, if only it were true. Kyuubi replied, well, the toppling mountain crap is true though. Naruto said, you're so full of yourself, Kasumi-chan. Kyuubi said, you were saying. Naruto snorted, and cut off the link. As the lesson went on, the boy noticed that Hinata was stealing glances at him, and blushing a light pink. She still likes me, sweet. Naruto thought happily. Kasumi said slyly, of course, you saved her life, and her virginity no less. Naruto blushed a bit at the implication, and struggled to pay attention to Iruka, as he closed the lesson. That is it for today. I look forward to seeing you all pass the Genin exam tomorrow. The scarred man said. Naruto turned to Hinata, who blushed at his staring. Hey, Hinata, do you remember me? Naruto asked. Why yes, why you're the one W who saved me that night. She stuttered. She has confidence issues, but I will soon fix that. Naruto was about to say something until he felt a cold shiver run down his spine. He turned to find a horde of fangirls drooling after him. Oh, shy. He started to say until they rushed him. The girls pounced on him, but he quickly covered me with the closest possible object, which happened to be Kiba. Before they realized they had the wrong boy, there were pieces of ripped clothing, and Kiba's howls and curses were drowned out by the girls' high-pitched squeals. The girls then ran off leaving a scared puppy and an entertained trickster. Note to self. Avoid fangirls at all costs, especially when flocked in groups. Naruto thought. Then he turned to Hinata. Hey, Hinata, would you honor me by escorting you home? Hinata thought, Naruto-kun is asking me to walk with him. She was so lost in her thoughts that when she was about to answer, Naruto was very close to her face. Are you okay, Hinata-chan? Your face is turning red, you have a fever. He asked her. Hinata chose this time to faint, but Naruto caught her, and placed her on his back, walking out of the room to head to the Hyuga estate. Naruto-kun, Hinata murmured, snuggling up to his back, making Naruto blush due to certain mountains rubbing his back, and he could not bear to wonder what she was thinking about. Hyuga estate, goddamn, this place is bigger than the last time I saw it. Hinata-chan got it made here, she sure knows how to live a good life. As he walked inside the gate, 2 branch members rushed at him. Naruto tensed up, but Kasumi intervened. No, Naru-kun, let them do what they have to do. They're after Hinata, not you. The boy relaxed a bit, as the guards took Hinata away from his back a little rough, causing her to awaken. She struggled against them, shouting, get off of me. Then a voice boomed out, what's going on here? Everyone turned to the direction of the voice to see Hiashi walking toward them. Hiashi-sama. Tusan. Everyone bowed before the Lord. Hiashi smiled at Naruto, hello, and welcome back, Naruto-san, I trust that your training went well. Naruto replied, a little brutal since I have 5 different senses, but I will live. Anyway, I wanted to escort Hinata to make sure she gets home safely. Hiashi nodded, thanks, Naruto-san, and I apologize for the inconvenience. Naruto waved it dismissively, it's nothing. I understand, they were just doing their job, and I respect that, so there is no need to apologize. Hiashi smiled. He has gotten stronger and smarter in these 6 years. He thought to himself. Naruto turned back, waving, I bid you all adieu. Jana, Hinata-chan, Hiashi-sama. Naruto flipped through hand signs, and sunshine away. Then Hiashi called out to Hinata, come, daughter, it is time for your training. Usually Hinata would automatically move, but this time she was in a daze. Hiashi thought, as he looked at the sky, ah, young love, reminds me of what we used to have. Right, Hinaheim. Then he went to his daughter, and gently pushed his daughter into the manor. Today's exam will be the Bunshin no Jutsu, Iruka said. They looked at Naruto, seeing that he had a confident smile on his face. Except you, Naruto, you will be tested differently, he continued. Sasuke-kun should have that test, not Naru, a fangirl shouted only to cower underneath Naruto's icy glare. Finally, the ultimate power I have been searching for all these years, the power to have fangirls shut the hell up, must attain that power, a certain Uchiha thought to himself, glaring at Naruto. Naruto said, show me my opponent. Iruka smiled, your opponent will be Mizuki-sensei. Then a voice interrupted him, no. Everyone gasped, as they turned their heads to Sasuke. Naruto said, so the Uchiha finally speaks. But in his mind, he thought, holy shit, he actually talked, I thought he only broods and scowls at people all day. Naruto looked at Sasuke and said to him, I'm sorry, Sasuke-san, but again, this was interrupted when Naruto spoke up, Iruka-sensei, I will accept Sasuke's challenge and fight Mizuki-sensei. Iruka said worriedly, are you sure, Naruto? The boy nodded. Sasuke looked like a guy who can't take no for an answer, and to be honest, I want to see his skill. Iruka said, okay, then, class, file outside. I hope you know what you are doing, Naruto. Training Area 1 Naruto Uzumaki vs Sasuke Uchiha. Will the contestants please step forward and face each other? Iruka shouted, acting as proctor of the match. Sasuke donned on his ever-so-confident smirk and stated, you will not beat me, dead last, for I am an Uchiha. Naruto sighed, man, are you seriously going to wave that I am an Uchiha card all day? The dead last you knew 6 years ago has died, and I will show you the progress I have made. Waving your family name doesn't make you strong, but the fact that you do what it defines you. Iruka stated, the rules are only to jutsu and weapons. Shake hands now. Both contestants shook hands and stepped back, their hands hovered dangerously over their respective weapons. Hajime. Iruka shouted, moving his hand in a chopping motion, and leapt back. Sasuke flipped backwards, sending shurikens, as Naruto skillfully dodged each one of them with his eyes closed, causing Sasuke to scowl and recklessly charge at him, grasping kunai in both hands with a reverse grip. Naruto raised his eyebrow, took out his retractable staff, and blocked Sasuke's assault. Your footing is wrong. Naruto said, as he pushed against Sasuke. Shut up. The Uchiha gritted out, as he felt himself being pushed back. Naruto gave him one final push, causing Sasuke to stumble and fall on his ass. Tired already? Jinchuriki ass, geez, Sasuke-chan, in a battle you can be sitting around or the enemy will kill you. Sasuke growled, as he leapt up and slashed at Naruto wildly, with the intention of backing him against a tree. Shut the hell up. What the hell do you know about battles? I am an elite while you are just a lowly commoner wiping the shit off my shoes. Naruto was about to retort until he felt his back bumped into something. Shit, he deliberately steered me here. Clever bastard. He thought. Sasuke then launched kunai attached to wires to hold him to the tree, and flipped through hand signs, shouting, Kaden. Ryuka no Jutsu. Iruka tried to run and save him, only for him to trip courtesy of Mizuki, but played it off, as he helped Iruka up. They hit Naruto, and the tree died on, causing Hinata to shout, Naruto-kun. The fangirls were shocked at Sasuke's method, but shook the image from their heads, saying to themselves that the dope deserved it. Sasuke smirked at the sight until Naruto's voice rang out. Whew, I could have been burned too crisp with that, only it was at its full potential. Everyone looked to see Naruto leaning against a nearby tree. Hinata cheered in her mind, he's alive. The fangirls were shocked, but inside somewhat happy that he was alive except two fangirls. You know who I am talking about. Naruto continued, that was a good warm-up, but I am tired of playing around. You tried to kill me, and broke the rules, which makes me win by default, but of course, like every arrogant Uchiha that was in existence, you play the elite Uchiha card, so to satisfy you. Suddenly Naruto appeared in front of Sasuke, and slammed his fist into Sasuke's gut, rendering him unconscious. Sweet dreams were the last words Sasuke heard, as he faded into blackness. Naruto walked away from Sasuke having two of his favorite fangirls, Sakura Haruno and Ino Yamanaka, glared at him, as they rushed over their icon. The pink-haired harpy shouted at him, why didn't you just let him beat you, damn it. Naruto said without looking at her, Sakura Haruno, daughter of Sairon Haruno, and Kamiko Haruno, blood type. Oh, current president of the Sasuke fan club, top student in the class test-wise to jutsu nearly non-existent, Jinjutsu non-existent, ninjutsu only academy. Other at least forehead girl, Banshee, pink harpy, billboard. Am I correct? Sakura nodded dumbly in shock that he knew things that should have been secrets. Naruto sighed and stated, Sasuke, in theory, could beat me, but unless he discards his lust for power, hatred, and his attitude, he could never beat me or anyone, not even you if you actually stop stalking him, and train for once. Sakura retorted, I do train. Naruto raised his eyebrow, and gave her an icy glare, causing Sakura to wilt and mumble, occasionally. Naruto continued his speech. Like I said, all of you fangirls could become some of the greatest kunoichis in the world, and yet you choose to waste your time on the Uchiha. There are other guys, you know, and if you wish to survive in this world we live in, then train hard, and never give up. He said, his blue eyes flashing with determination. Most of the fangirls slowly nodded at his words with understanding, and vowed to make themselves kunoichis. The boys silently thanked Naruto while a certain puppy scowled at him. Well then, Iruka-sensei, how about my graduation exam now? Naruto said cheerfully. Weird, one point he's a sage, and the next, he is like a typical 12-year-old, he changes like the wind. Iruka thought to himself. They pushed that thought aside, and nodded to Mizuki. The latter thought to himself, how I will be able to kill the demon now, and not get punished for it. The village will be glad that he is gone. Kyuubi forewarned, be careful of this one, Naruto, he's leaking bloodlust and hatred, so he might aim to kill you. Naruto said, thanks, Kyu-chan, you shall be rewarded, immensely. The vixen growled, you know if this cage wasn't so damn restrictive, I would rape you, now. Naruto chuckled, patience, my vixen, patience. Iruka shouted, Naruto Uzumaki vs Mizuki Fugawa. Mizuki launched kunai and shuriken at the boy. Naruto decided against dodging to pick each shuriken and send them back to their owner. The projectiles hit Mizuki dead on, only for him to turn into a log. Shikawarimi. Naruto muttered slightly, as he readied himself for a surprise. Let's see, he thought, left, right, above, behind. Then he must be. Suddenly a hand shot out of the ground, grabbing Naruto. Mizuki spun like a top, sending the jinchuriki into the air. Then the silver-haired smirked, as he took out 2 shuriken. This is it, Began, demon. Mizuki thought, as he launched them at him. Aw shit, Naruto said, as he looked to see the shurikens coming at him. Naruto quickly caught one of the shurikens, and launched it back at the other. When they collided with one another, one of them steered at Mizuki. They frowned, and twisted to the side, avoiding the giant shuriken. Mizuki taunted, ha, you missed me, you little brat. Then he heard something go poof behind, and turned to see Naruto's first meet his face, sending headfirst into a nearby tree. Good thing I hanged myself into that shuriken, or I would have been screwed. Knowing that conniving mind of his, Naruto thought. Suddenly clapping was heard from the clearing. The boy turned to see everyone except Sasuke, Ino, Sakura, and Kiba cheering and clapping at the fight. Naruto smiled and gave a bow, then his eyes searched for Hinata, and when his eyes fell upon her, his eyes seemed to twinkle, and Naruto gave her a wink in turn. The Hyuga blushed a deep red, and Kiba bristled in anger. Congratulations, Naruto, you graduate, Iruka said, smiling at him. Naruto beamed at his sensei, and tackled Iruka with a hug. Thanks for believing in me, Iruka-sensei. Iruka hugged him back, as he thought, I'm so proud of you, of the treatment given by those damn civilians, and he was able to put that aside, and prove them wrong by getting stronger. Iruka let go of Naruto, and coughed slightly, as everyone giggled at the moment. Naruto, you are dismissed, and you can pick up your custom headband after everyone has graduated. Naruto nodded, and walked into the village while Iruka and the class went inside the academy building. Naruto thought to himself, let's see, I passed my exam. Albert-sensei is still talking to Jiji-san, so time to paint the Hokage faces. As Naruto walked away, Mizuki glared at him, as he watched the so-called demon run off in the distance. Damn it, I was hoping that he would lose. Oh, well, with the scroll soon in my possession, I will kill him, the evil sensei thought, as he slipped into the darkness of the trees, and soon I will be with my master. Soon Naruto was finished with the prank. He found himself washing them quickly under supervision of Albert. Now to recap what had happened to the faces, here is the visual. The first Hokage was made into a clown, the Nidaime had a bowl cut, and an air bubble spewing things about flames of youth, causing 2 certain shinobi to knock out a whole entire squadron of Anbu, due to their weird unbreakable. The third had a big perverted smile on his face, due to the drawing of Icha Paradise next to his face, making Sarutobi feel that Naruto knew his secret, and the Yondaime had a massive nosebleed. After Albert was finished laughing his ass off, he sternly scolded his apprentice, and ordered him to wash it off after taking a couple of pictures to send back to Basil. Man, best prank ever, too bad it will probably be my last. Naruto thought, as he wiped off the last drop of paint off of Yondaime's face. Naruto, since this is my last day in Konoha, let's go to Ichiraku Ramen, my treat. The king said with a smile. Naruto looked at his sensei, and said, thanks, I appreciate that. Plus you have a kingdom to rule, and I have a dream to attain. Just make sure to come and visit me once in a while. Albert said softly, you have grown a lot, Naruto, your maturity and wisdom is beyond your age, and that is why I have chosen this time to give you my gifts. Hold out your hand, my apprentice. Naruto did as he was instructed to, and Albert handed him 5 colored stones. Then he took his necklace which held his green stone, and put it over Naruto's neck. Naruto looked at his hand, as the stones disappeared into his hand, leaving a circular mark of the colors in a pentagon shape. Sensei, what is this? Naruto asked curiously. Remember that time I changed into that form? Those stones are the key to changing into them. The Dragoon spirits will only awaken if they feel their host nearby. Albert said. Naruto bowed slightly. Thank you for bestowing me with this honor, Sensei. Albert stated, Basil has no need for the spirits, since an era of peace has washed over our land, but I fear that your village will be thrusted into chaos soon, and so the spirits must rise again to protect the helpless once more. Naruto nodded. Alright, I will find the hosts, and I promise on my... Albert smiled. I'm gonna miss you, and that upbeat attitude of yours, Naruto. Now let's go to that stand now, huh? Ichiraku Ramen, hello, what can I get you 2 strangers? Aim said with a smile. Naruto pouted. You don't remember me at all, Aim Ni-chan. She peered closer at him, and gasped out, Naruto-kun, is it you, Naruto-kun? Naruto nodded, and suddenly Aim pounced, glomping on our unpredictable ninja. Oh, you have gotten so cute, Naruto-kun, how have you been? Aim said, swinging him around. Aim-chan, I think you want to let Naruto breathe now. Albert said meekly. Let go of Naruto, and stepped back. Wow, look at all the swirly ramen. Naruto said with swirls in his eyes. Aim, what's the holdup? Why are you Naruto? Is it you? Tsuchi asked. Naruto soon got out of his dazed expression, and answered the cook, Yep, Jiji-san, it's me. Tsuchi smiled, well, how's my favorite customer, and who is your friend? Albert bowed, and said, I'm Albert, Naruto's teacher and friend. I'm very pleased to meet the few who respect my apprentice. Tsuchi said, I'm Tsuchi, and this is my daughter, Aim. Whatever you guys ordered for today is on the house. The pair sat down, and placed their orders while telling them their stories of the adventures over the past 6 years. After finishing their meal, Albert and Naruto parted ways. Albert gave Naruto one last goodbye, and went through the gates. Naruto smiled softly, as a lone tear rolled down his cheek. I will see you around, sensei. Naruto turned back, reminiscing on the events concerning the stones. Then he noticed that it was quiet. It's too quiet, something is wrong. Naruto saw Iruka rushing towards the forest. I follow Iruka-sensei, he might lead me to the problem. Iruka, why, Mizuki? Why did you steal the forbidden scroll? The teacher shouted, tied to a tree with wire. Mizuki sneered at him, ain't it obvious, Iruka? I did it for power. I will not be as weak as you, Iruka. Yes, with this scroll, I will be as powerful as the Hokage himself. Bullshit. A familiar voice said. Mizuki turned to see Naruto's first meet his face for the second time today. True power doesn't come from scrolls or teachers, it comes from the strength of the people you care about. Naruto took the open scroll, and scanned a thing that interested him. This might be useful along with the cage bunchin from the scroll that Hokage Jiji-san gave me, he thought. Mizuki pulled out of the ground, shouting, You little brat, I will kill you. Naruto simply took out his retractable staff, and tripped Mizuki, as he stepped sideways. Mizuki growled, as he took a shuriken off of his back, and threw it. Naruto saw it, and realized that it wasn't aimed at him, but Iruka. That son of a bitch. At this rate, I won't reach Iruka-sensei. I need to reach Iruka-sensei now. Naruto thought desperately, as the shuriken moved closer and closer to the pin. Suddenly the green stone flashed, and covered Naruto in a warm light, causing a cloud of smoke and dirt to surround Iruka and Naruto. When it cleared, Mizuki was shocked to see Naruto in green armor, and his staff seemed to change. Picture Albert's form, except the staff's color is black. But the most shocking of all is that the shuriken was embedded in his chest, and wings came out of his shoulder blades. What are you? Mizuki asked fearfully. Naruto pulled out the shuriken, and met the Chunin's black eyes with his blue-green slitted eyes. I'm Naruto Uzumaki, the next Hokage, and wielder of the Jade Dragoon. Take this, Kage Bunshin no Jutsu. 1,000 clones appeared, surrounding Mizuki, sending him further into shock. Now this is for all the people you have hurt. Rose Hurricane Dance. The clones shouted. Mizuki's girly screams were heard, as the clones brought on the pain. A few moments later, damn, I overdid it a little. Naruto said quietly. He turned to Iruka, and released him from his bonds. Are you okay, Iruka-sensei? The Jinchuriki asked worriedly. Iruka nodded, and then Naruto tied Mizuki's battered and bruised body to the tree. Iruka asked, Naruto, what was that transformation you did? Naruto answered, fingering the green stone. It seems that the Jade Dragoon spirit has chosen me as its next host, and I can call on it when I'm in a pinch now since you have helped me awaken it. Your situation puts enough stress on me to awaken the spirit within me. Iruka smiled, glad I could help. Now let's return that scroll to its rightful place. Naruto nodded, yeah. Then he thought to himself, but those will come in handy. Good thing I had a clone copy all of them into a spare. Next day, Iruka walked in with a cast on his arm, and a gauze patch on his cheek. Okay, settle down, kids. The students ignored him, and continued talking to one another. Damn. He thought, and I can't use my big head. Naruto noticed the Chunin's predicament, and sent out waves of killing intent in order to make the students accept Shikamaru, Choji, Hinata, and Shino. Sit down, and shut up. Sakura, Ino, you have 3 seconds to find a seat in Ichi. The girls scrambled to find a seat before Naruto got to Nai. The floor is yours, Iruka-sensei. Iruka said, thank you, Naruto. Now about your team. Sakura decided to interrupt him. First off, what happened to you, Iruka-sensei, and where is Mizuki-sensei? Iruka grimaced. Mizuki is indisposed for turning rouge. Luckily, me and a friend of mine happened to catch him along with the item that he stole. Sakura asked, who was this friend of yours? I bet it was Sasuke-kun. He is the only one capable of such a feat. The fangirls nodded in agreement with Sakura's statement, but Iruka shook his head. If that would have happened, Sasuke wouldn't be here today. The one who helped me was the #1, unpredictable ninja Naruto Uzumaki. Everyone gaped and turned to Naruto to see that he was not listening to Iruka's revelation. He had his feet propped up on the desk while chatting with Hinata. Soon the Jinchuriki noticed the stares given from his classmates. "What is there on my face?" Naruto asked curiously. "Have you defeated Mizuki-sensei?" A random boy asked in disbelief. "Ain't it obvious? I beat him yesterday in class, so what made you think that I couldn't beat him? Plus I did beat Uchiha in the spar before him." The Sasuke fangirl spoke up. "That is impossible." Naruto said, "Nothing is impossible when it comes to ninja. It's no big deal since most of you can't believe that the dope defeated an experienced Chunin schoolteacher. Not to be rude, Iruka-sensei, but can you tell us our teams please?" "Hinata-chan, we will discuss our conservation later, okay?" Hinata blushed and nodded, getting some mixed glares from his growing fan club. "Drrrr, Hinata is mine, you bastard. I will get her, and make her my bitch whether you like it or not." Kiba thought. "I can't believe that The dope goes away to train for 6 years, and suddenly he returns with more power than me, the Uchiha. I should have that power, I need it more than he does." Sasuke thought with a scowl. Sakura thought dreamily, "Oh, Sasuke-kun, I will get you in my arms one of these days." Iruka said, "Team 1 through 6 are in circulation, Team 7 will consist of Naruto Uzumaki." Sasuke Uchiha Naruto muttered, "Oh, fuck me." And Sakura Haruno. Naruto thought, "Oh, fuck me sideways. I'm stuck with a fangirl with no skills, and an emo brooder who probably likes to suck. Kami, why do you hate it?" Iruka continued, "Team 8 will consist of Hinata Hyuga, Shino Apurum, and Kiba Inuzuka." Hinata thought in despair, "No, I want to be with Naruto-kun. Shino is okay, but Kiba is gonna make my life miserable." She looked in the corner of her eye to see that Kiba was looking at her with lust evident in his eyes. Team 9 is still in circulation. Team 10 consists of Ino Yamanaka, Shikamaru Nar, and Choji Akamichi. Ino ranted about not being with Sasuke openly, while she was secretly disappointed on not being on Naruto's, and paired with Lazy Boy and Food Boy. "Your sensei will arrive shortly." Naruto, in turn, resumed his conversation with Hinata. "So Hinata, I bet you have gotten stronger since the last time I saw you." Hinata blushed at the blonde's serious gaze at her. "Yeah, Naruto-kun, I have gotten a little bit stronger," she said quietly. Naruto smiled at her, causing Kiba to frown and growl a bit. The Jinchuriki sensed a weak killing intent and spoke to Kiba without facing him. "Why so serious, Kiba?" Kiba said, "Hinata is not yours." Naruto said, "I agree, Hinata is not mine nor she is yours. Hinata must make that decision on her own terms. You, me or anyone else can decide her future." Inuzuka bristled in anger, but gave him a toothy grin. "Doesn't matter now anyway, Hinata is on my team, and she will be mine." Naruto ignored him, and began to talk to Hinata again, making Kiba jump at his unprotected back. "Very big mistake, Kiba. See, if you attack somebody's crush like Sasuke for example, you are bound to get your ass pummeling. In Hinata's case, you get pummeling with some juken mixed in." Hinata's eyes widened as Kiba moved towards Naruto, then she narrowed her eyes, and moved instantly to juken Kiba in the balls. "Next time you attack Naruto-kun like that, you will lose the ability to have kids, capiche?" she said in a cold tone. Kiba nodded slowly, holding his precious. "Good, now please remove yourself," she said, as she turned to her seat. Kiba moved slowly to her seat, wincing slightly at each step from the pain. Hinata looked at everyone, especially the Uchiha, who had a look of admiration and lust in his eyes. "What are you looking at?" Hinata said with a tick on her forehead. Everyone's head snapped back to the front, not meeting the gaze of the seemingly shy Hyuga. Letting out a breath, she turned to a smirking Naruto. "Wow, so the shyness and stuttering was all an act, right?" he said. The Hyuga said, "Yes, but not as good as your dead last act." Naruto's eyes widened, and in turn, Hinata chose to smirk at this expression. "Touché, Hinata-chan, touché." The Jinchuriki said with a smile, "Anyway, when we are done with our team meetings, how about we go to Ichiraku Ramen to eat?" Hinata giggled. "My, Naruto Uzumaki, are you asking me to go on a date with you?" Naruto flashed her his trademark foxy grin, "Anything you want to call it." He then took her hand and gingerly kissed it. "I accept your invitation, Naruto-kun," the Hyuga princess said, blushing up a storm. "Damn it, I still blush around him," she thought to herself. Naruto said, "Thanks for giving me a chance, Hinata-chan." Hinata answered back, "No problem, Naruto-kun." Then she whispered slowly, "I would have done it otherwise, since you were the one that saved me that day. Teammate, come with me." A feminine voice called out. The class turned to see a woman with red eyes and beautiful black hair, along with a dark-skinned man with a cigarette in his mouth. "Kurenai-chan is my sense. This is good fortune for me then, she can keep Kiba in check," the Hyuga thought happily. Kiba thought, "Damn, I got a chick for a sensei. Well then, bye, Naruto-kun," Hinata said, as she strode forward to her sensei. Naruto waved at her. "Bye, Hinata-chan, I will see you at Ichiraku Ramen." As soon as Team 8 and 10 left, Naruto quickly made and worked on setting traps for their unfortunate tardy sensei. 2 hours later, Sakura screamed, "Damn it, where the hell is our sensei at?" Naruto and Sasuke winced at the screech from our pink-haired harpy. Oi, Sasuke, are your eyes ringing or is it just me? Naruto asked while rubbing his ears. It ain't you, Dobe, my ears are ringing too. Uchiha muttered. It appears that the only thing that the two could agree on was that Sakura needed to shut up. Suddenly the door opened to reveal a tall, silver-haired man with his eight slanted over his left eye. Yo, I'm the man started to say, but Naruto released his illusion and tugged at a wire. The wire released kunai and moved skillfully through the barrage. Then Naruto pulled another wire activating the paint balloons making a neon-colored portrait. Yep, still got it. Naruto thought to himself. Kyuubi thought, nice one, Naruto-kun. They said, my first impression is that I hate you all. Naruto retorted, and my first impression is that you are too caught up in the past. The man's lone eye widened, but then he regained his composure. Meet me on the roof at 5. He said, as he left the sunshine. Naruto opened the window and briefly dropped down. Sasuke and Sakura ran to the window only to be blasted by a gust of wind as a silhouette of a dragon and man hybrid flew into the sun. Was that Naruto? They both thought as they rushed up the stairs. If Naruto switched back to his human form on the roof to see 10 men sitting on the balcony reading a certain orange book. Pervert alert. I'll kill him for reading those damn smut books they call a hit. Kyuubi screamed. Kyu-chan, calm down, you are giving me a headache with your incessant screaming, and I already have to deal with one on my own team. Naruto yelled at the vixen. Kyuubi receded into the back of his mind, muttering about perverts, books, and how they should be destroyed. Well, you're here early. Naruto said in a sarcastic tone. Well, I figured that another trap like the previous would be waiting for me if I was late. The man said, how have you been, Naruto? Naruto shrugged, I have been fine, Kakashi-san. It's been a while since we last met, where does the time go? Kakashi eyes smiles at the boy. Apparently fast, we will continue this late, they are coming. Naruto nodded. Sasuke and Sakura came up the stairs, and the Uchiha asked, panting, what the hell was that power, Dobe? Naruto said, did you say something? Kakashi stifled a laugh, as the blonde used his phrase for dealing with a certain green spandex-wearing man. That winged hybrid thing, whatever it is, give it to me. Sasuke said angrily while Sakura nodded in agreement. Naruto said, sorry, that transformation is only unique to me, and the people who are chosen besides knowing you, you were going to use it on Itachi, your older brother. Suddenly Sasuke's eyes narrowed, as he grabbed Naruto's collar. Do you know about Itachi? Naruto shrugged, yeah, he is very good at it, and he taught me some moves, as well as some while we were traveling along with my other sensei. Sasuke's grip tightened, tell me where he is. Naruto said, unfortunately, I don't know that information since he left without notice. Even if I knew, I would not tell you because I highly doubt that a mere fresh genin can defeat a former Anbu captain with a developed Sharingan. Sasuke said, that is why you need to give me that power you have, so I can kill Itachi. Naruto said, you have not listened to me, have you? That transformation is a part of me, thus I can't give you it at all. Even if I could, Itachi would toy with your life like a living puppet, making you realize that anytime he could just come and kill you in an instant. Sasuke bristled in anger, as Naruto continued, you want power, then find something to protect, and you will have that power to defeat Itachi, that is the true meaning of power. Sasuke dropped Naruto, and said, everyone that I wanted to protect is gone, that is why hatred is the only way to my strength. Kakashi said, well, then now that is settled, tell me about your likes, dislikes, hobbies, that sort of stuff. Sakura said, how about you start us off, sensei? Kakashi smiled, okay, my name is Kakashi Haddock, my likes are classified, my dislikes are nothing you could understand, my hobbies are a need-to-know basis, and my dream is none of your concern. Sakura and Sasuke sweat dropped, all we got is his name. They thought, go, Pinky. Kakashi said, pointing at Sakura, my name is Sakura Haruno, my likes are, squeal, my hobbies are, insert squeal, and glance at Sasuke, my dream is, loud squeal, my dislikes are Naruto Baka, and Ino Pig. Kakashi sighed in his mind, a true fangirl, damn I might have to break Anko in. He nodded to Sasuke, who was glaring at Naruto. Named Sasuke Uchiha. My hobbies are soba, tea, and training. My dislikes are a lot, and my dream is to kill Itachi. Kakashi thought, still that damn Avenger. Naruto said, I'm Naruto Uzumaki, my likes are my father, my mother, my 5 senses, ramen, training, Hinata-chan, and a few people in this village. My dislikes are ignorance, titles, rapists, murderers, and I strongly despise fangirls who wants to be Kunoichi because of a stupid crush. His eyes flickered toward a fuming Sakura. My dream is to protect the ones in need, and those I care about, and maybe become Hokage if I have to. Kakashi nodded in recognition, alright, now that we are acquainted with one another, you are dismissed for today. Get some rest, and don't eat breakfast or you will throw up tomorrow because you 3 will be taking the True Genin test, which is a 66.6% failure rate. Jana. The cyclopedic ninja made a hand sign, and left in a leaf-style shunshin. Peace. Naruto said, as he disappeared into the wind, leaving Sasuke to brood, and Sakura to ask for a date again. Ichiraku ramen, hey, Hinata, you're here early. Naruto said, as he popped up on the seat beside her. Hinata jumped and aimed a strike at Naruto's head, who dodged by leaning to the side. Naruto-kun, don't do that, you scared me to death. Naruto rubbed his head. Ah, Hinata-chan, I didn't mean to scare you. Hinata inwardly sighed at the innocent look that she solely desired to kiss. It's okay, just try not to do it again, she said, scolding lightly. Hi, I promise. Naruto said, as he shifted into his seat. Ni-chan, I would like beef ramen, and teriyaki ramen with vegetables please. Hinata-chan, what do you want? Hinata said, I would like miso ramen. Aim nodded, and she and her set to work, happy that their number one customer had a friend. So how was your meeting with your sensei? Hinata sighed. Well, flashback teammate came to their designated training area with Shino looking indifferent, Hinata looking agitated, and Kiba looking like he was in heat. Kurenai sat down on a log and said, my name is Kurenai Yuhi, your sensei. She smiled at them. Hinata smiled back at her. Shino's face was like stone, but his body language told her that he was glad to meet her, and Kiba was stunned, aiming at her body, which she inwardly despised, and planned to have his sister and her friend, Hana, to knock that out of him. We will start off with our introductions such as likes, dislikes, hobbies, etc. She continued, my likes are, Yugao-chan, Anko-chan, and Hana-chan. Kiba sweated inwardly at this, and sunsets. My dislikes are perverts, arrogants, rapists, and people who think Kunoichi are weak, though some are proving that. My dream is to live my life, and maybe settle down. Next. Kiba shouted, I'm Kiba Inizuka. My hobbies are dogs, Akamaru, Hinata, and training. My dislikes are Hana, the vet, people who hurt dogs, and Naruto. Hinata's eye twitch a bit. My dream is to be strong, marry Hinata, and become head of the Inizuka clan. Kurenai took a mental note of both Kiba and Hinata's reactions to Naruto. Next. The red-eyed woman said. I'm Shino Aburum. My likes are bugs, Hinata-san, Shikamaru-san, and Choji-san. My dislikes are pesticides, lecherous men, and perverts. My hobbies are collecting bugs. My dream is to just become the leader of the Aburum clan. Typical of the Aburum clan, but at least this one socializes. Kurenai thought to herself, as she nodded to Hinata. My name's Hinata Hyuga. My likes are Naarutoe. Kiba growls slowly. Cinnamon buns, training, medicine, and falcons. My dislikes are rapists, arrogance, the council's attitude, the caged bird seal, and Kiba. My dream is to eliminate the caged bird seal, be the greatest heir to the Hyuga clan, and be Naruto's girlfriend. Kurenai looked at her adopted sister, balancing her career and social life. I have known about all these things, but she has never said them out loud before. Was it all a facade? A mask? Kurenai set aside the thought, and replied, okay, now we know each other a little bit, we will meet tomorrow at 8 in the morning for your real genin exam. Hinata and Shino looked impassive while Kiba shouted out. I thought we already took the test at the academy. Kurenai replied curtly, that test was a preliminary, you didn't think it was going to be that easy, did you? Again, 8 AM tomorrow at this spot, alright. Kurenai made a hand sign, and sunshine away with a puff of smoke. Hinata immediately stood up and moved away. Kiba tried to follow her, only for her to shunshin in the least style. Flashback ends. Man, I wish I could have seen that. Imagine the look on a dog boy's face. Naruto laughed. Hinata giggled. True. But we need to figure out why they both told us about the test, and the fact that we can't eat. Naruto's face changed from cheerful to serious, thinking. Well, I deduced it to be a skills test or written test, but the fact of not eating makes it a skills test. Hinata pointed out that we can't take on by ourselves alone unless Naruto finishes. Unless we work together, that's it. The test is about teamwork. Hinata sighed. Teamwork, eh? Well, she knows no problem at all since we are friends, but Kiba is going to be a pain in the ass, since he will bribe me to be his girlfriend. Naruto retorted, try having a pompous Uchiha bastard, and a fangirl with no talent to save her life. Hinata waved the situation away. We can worry about those problems later, Naruto-kun. We need to catch up, she said softly. The Jinchuriki nodded, and the two began to exchange stories and events from the past 6 years. Hyuga manner that was nice, Naruto-kun, I enjoyed that very much, Hinata said. Naruto smiled at her. I am glad you did, Hinata-chan. When we have free time, we should. Suddenly a voice boomed out, Hinata. The two genin turned to find no other than the Hyuga council. Councilman Hanzo. Hinata spat out with venom laced in her voice. Hanzo sneered, you will address in the proper tone, Hinata, and furthermore what are you doing with this thing here? Naruto winced at the remark, while Hinata gritted her teeth. Since when did the council become concerned about who I associated with? Hanzo said, you dare to defy the council, you stupid excuse of a, the concealmember started to say until he felt a spike of killing intent aimed at him. He shifted his eyes to see Naruto's cold blue eyes upon him. Look, asshole, I will take your insults, but insulting Hinata-chan directly in front of me is something I or Hiashi-sama will not tolerate. Hanzo began to sweat, as Naruto's killing intent increased, as the Jinchuriki gritted out every word. So, Hanzo, you will treat Hinata-chan, as if she was Kami herself, because the Hinata you knew is dead, and gone. Hanzo and the other council members shrank back, as they each saw their end at the claws of a fox, and a green-scaled dragon. H.I. the man said shakily. Good, now have a nice day. Naruto said, smiling. He turned to Hinata. See you tomorrow, Hinata-chan. The Hyuga nodded and walked inside the gates along with the mentally scarred Hyuga council. It seems that some of the council is shaken by Naruto. Good, but just in case I will need to plan if they try something. Hinata thought, as she began to strategize alternative paths to deal with this matter. Next day training area 7. What the hell, where is that sensei of theirs, damn it. Sakura shouted. Naruto's eyebrow twitched. Sakura, for the last time, please shut up. He said, mustering up the last shred of patience he had in him. Sakura turned and threw her fist at him, but Naruto moved slightly, making the girl fall into the lake behind him. Sakura became irate and shouted, look at what you did. Do you know how long it takes to get my hair done like this? Naruto responded, about 40 strokes to be exact, and about 16 minutes, it takes you, Sakura. Sakura was about to retort until Kakashi popped up. Yo, sorry about that, an old lady was crossing the street, so I had to help her cross. You're late. That is the most idiotic lie I have ever heard of. Sakura shouted. Both of the genin sighed at her antics while Kakashi's sweat dropped. Okay. Let's begin. He set an alarm clock and pulled out 2 bells. You have 2 hours to get these bells from me. You can use any ninjutsu, taijutsu, or if you don't get a bell, you get tied to one of those stumps while I eat a bento in front of you. Naruto smirked while Sasuke and Sakura's stomach growled out in protest. Sakura said, but, sensei, won't you get hurt? After all, Sasuke-kun is on the team. Naruto muttered, oh, yes, Sakura's way to inflate the Uchiha's ego to enormous proportions. Sakura fixed a glare at him, you are just jealous. The Jade Dragoon wielder replied sarcastically, right. Kakashi sighed, enough. Let's get things started. Shinobi fight all set. Ready. Go. The 3 genin moved well. Naruto just moved backwards to sit on the stump. Kakashi said, you are either very brave or very stupid. Naruto replied, I would go with the first option, Inu-san. Kakashi's eyes widened at his old Amba codename, so you know. Naruto said, your hair is still the same from back then, also you know that this test is not going to work. Kakashi said, what are you talking about? Naruto replied, the fact that a team must work as one to overcome a stronger adversary, but the Uchiha has that high and mighty ego of his, and Haruno follows him around like his little bitch. Neither one will listen to reason if I ask since I demonstrated our ties already. Kakashi said, you have changed a lot, Naruto, but I do have to evaluate your skills. Naruto raised his eyebrow, really? I thought you would just read your book instead of that. Kakashi said, yeah, but that is for making them too mad and reckless when they are fighting me. I have no idea what you are capable of. Naruto sighed, as he jumped down with his retractable staff out. The jutsu, eh? Kakashi thought to himself. Naruto, without a word, charged at the silver-haired with blinding speed. Kakashi pulled out 2 kunai and parried his opponent. Naruto ducked as Kakashi swung his other armed hand to his head, then twisted to the side, swinging the staff over his face, slightly bending backwards. Kakashi moved narrowly from the move as Naruto slammed the staff into the ground, propelling him toward Kakashi. He brought up his arms in a cross position, catching the staff and locking it between his weapons. Nice maneuver, sensei, but this is not ordinary stuff. Naruto twisted the pole to have a sharp 4-inch stake appear inches from Kakashi's face. Wow, you are serious, and very good at using this staff. The silver-haired man said to Naruto, I am surprised. Suddenly kunai and shuriken came to Kakashi's side. Naruto said, I was wondering when you would show Sasuke. Sasuke said arrogantly, move, dope, you obviously can't defeat him. Naruto said, you're right, Sasuke, unless we work together. Sasuke interrupted, I can do this myself, I don't need you. Then the Uchiha moved away to find Kakashi. Naruto sighed, I tried, but at least I got a bell. He never noticed that one of the bells was nicked in the fight, and with Sasuke's interruption, it fell. Good thing I threw it before I had my staff caught. Oh, well, I will just find Sakura. Soon Sakura came out, looking for Sasuke. Hey, Sakura, I need your. Sakura snapped at him, shut it, baka. Can't you see that I am trying to find my Sasuke-kun? I don't have time for you. Then she ran off to find her beloved Uchiha. Naruto sighed, and laid on his back, my team sucks ass. Sasuke the Uchiha appeared before Kakashi, it appears that I will have to pick up the slack. Kakashi looked at him, and reached into his pouch to pull out wait for it, everyone's favorite perverted book, Icha Paradise. Sasuke growled out, don't mock me. He crouched down, flinging kunai and shuriken at Kakashi. They dodged to the side, but one of Sasuke's weapons happened to cut a line, making more kunai propel toward Kakashi's current position at the tree. Jonin said, nice trap, but not enough. He pushed himself off the tree, but the Uchiha came behind him with a flying kick. Kakashi blocked it, and grabbed Sasuke's ankle, then Sasuke aimed a punch, but Kakashi caught it in the palm of his hand. Next, Sasuke twisted his body to use his right leg to kick at him, but Kakashi moved his elbow to block the assault. Sasuke smirked as he reached for the bells. Damn. Kakashi thought, as he moved his hip. The two sprang away from each other, skidding across the ground. The thought, he is good, he made me put my book away to fight him. Then he spoke out loud, you are better than I anticipated though. Sasuke scowled, as he flipped through hand signs, ending with the tiger, Katen. Kakakyu no Jutsu. Kakashi thought, what the hell? No genin shouldn't have that much chakra to perform that. The fireball bursted from Sasuke's mouth, engulfing Kakashi. Then after a few minutes, Sasuke dispersed the connection to see that Kakashi's remains were not there. Where is he? He said to himself. Kakashi's voice answered for him, below you. Sasuke looked down to see Kakashi's hand grabbing his leg. Doten. Shinju's Anshin no Jutsu. Sasuke screamed in surprise, as he was dragged into the ground, leaving his head above ground. Release me, damn it. I'm an Uchiha. Kakashi said, how about no. I will leave you here to cool off while I go after Sakura. Sakura, where's Sasuke-kun? Kakashi-sensei couldn't have stop thinking like that. Sakura stopped in the bushes seeing Kakashi. Oh, crap, he almost saw me. Then she heard Kakashi's voice, Sakura, behind you. She turned to see Kakashi doing the ram sign, and leaves began to blow past her face. After a few minutes, Sakura snapped out of her stupor, and looked around. Huh. Where did sensei go? Then she heard Sasuke call her name, and she turned with a smile on her face to the direction of her voice. She saw a battered, bleeding Sasuke with kunai and shuriken stuck into his body, and one of his legs twisted in an odd way. So Sakura did the only logical thing. She screamed, and fainted with foam coming from her mouth. Kakashi said to himself, I think I might have overdid it a bit. The bell rang, indicating that time was up. Well, time to give them the results. Kakashi said to himself. Minutes later, Sakura and Sasuke were tied to stumps, while Naruto leaned against the reminding one. You guys well, except Naruto looks hungry, and by the way, Naruto, though I think you need to go to the academy for more knowledge. Sasuke and Sakura smirked at this, but Kakashi continued, but you don't need to. However, you two should quit, as shinobi. Sasuke frowned, and Sakura protested, what? Why do me and Sasuke-kun have to quit? That baka didn't do anything. Kakashi rounded on her. That baka actually attempted, excuse me, got one of the bells from me, and got the answer to the test. Well, you didn't even do anything, Sakura. Sasuke asked, and the answer was. Kakashi said, teamwork, if the three of you had come at me at once, you could have gotten both bells from me. Sakura said, but he didn't ask for help at all. Naruto pulled out a tape recorder. Hey, Sakura, I need your shut it, baka. Can't you see that I am trying to find my Sasuke-kun? I don't have time for you. Sakura flushed in embarrassment, and Sasuke said, you could have asked me, dope. Naruto pulled out another move, dope, you obviously can't defeat him. You're right, Sasuke, unless we can work together I can do this myself, I don't need you. Kakashi said, Sakura, you were so focused on finding Sasuke that you completely ignored Naruto's requests for help, and Sasuke here just assumed that the others are dead weight, and tried to do everything himself. Individual play could cause situations like, for example, Kakashi came up with a kunai, and held it to Sasuke's neck. Naruto killed Sakura or Sasuke died. Sakura looked at Naruto fearfully, but he made no move against Sumer. Excuse me, her. That situation happens if you are not careful. You are forced to make tough decisions, and suffer the consequences. Kakashi said, now I am going to give you one last chance. Naruto, you can eat, but don't feed Sasuke or Sakura, got it? Naruto nodded, inwardly smirking at Kakashi's plan. Kakashi disappeared in a puff of smoke, and the Jinchuriki immediately untied them, and gave them food, but sensei said Sakura began to say. He was trying to hinder us like this morning. Since you two listened to him, you won't be in shape to fight if you're weakened, plus I ate this morning. Naruto said, giving them the bento boxes. Suddenly an explosion occurred in front of them, and Kakashi's head popped out. You pass. So far, you two were following orders like little robots, but you must look underneath. A ninja who breaks the rules may be trash, but those who abandon their comrades are worse than trash, and if I ever catch you doing that, I will personally have you dropped from this program. All three of them nodded, and then said, good, you will start your first mission tomorrow. You are all dismissed for the remainder of the day. Naruto shunshin in a tornado of wind. Sasuke went to find Naruto to demand him about the secrets of his power, and Sakura, as usual, followed her crush to desperately fulfill her lifelong dream to suck Sasuke's microscopic. Naruto appeared beside Hinata, who had just finished their test with Kurenai, and was about to leave. Hi, Hinata-chan, Shino-san, turns out that we were right, huh? Hinata nodded, seems we have. Naruto bowed, and you must be Hinata-sensei, nice to meet you, I'm Naruto Uzumaki. Kurenai said, I'm Kurenai Yuhi, teammate sensei, and Hinata's adoptive sister. Naruto turned to Kiba, he said. Inuzuka snarled, what, Uzumaki? Hinata warned Kiba dangerously, Kiba, don't start or I'll finish what I started yesterday. Kiba growled, whatever, I'm going home. But in his mind, he thought to himself, just you wait, I will defeat you, Uzumaki, and take Hinata for myself. Akamaru whimpered at the look of Kiba's lecherous grin, and inwardly thought that his master was going to get his ass kicked sooner or later. So you're Naruto, right? Take care of Hinata-chan for me, okay? Hinata said, Naini-chan. Kurenai said, what? I am fulfilling the role. Shino said, which involves embarrassing or threatening the boy. Naruto said, rest assured, she will be taken care of. He turned to Hinata, shall I walk you home, Hinata-chan? Hinata nodded, as the reminder of teammate and Naruto parted ways. Thanks for watching my video, leave a like if you enjoyed my video, and also do consider subscribing to my channel for more awesome content. And make sure to check out the author of this fanfic, link is in the description. See you next time, till then sayonara.